on to our next segment. So I had a biggie right as I was getting to the airport. But first, let me just say this segment is brought to you by bubblefast.com. They have all of your shipping supply needs, and they are definitely one of my most trusted business alliances. I could not do business without them. There are others out there that sell shipping supplies. Yep, maybe even cheaper, but I know they are a company I can count on to get what I need when I need it and the quality I need. Oh my gosh, there is nothing worse than ordering some bubble wrap from another company just because you thought you could save a few bucks and you get it and it's so flimsy, or half the bubbles are deflated and you can't even use it, and then now you're out of bubble wrap and you can't wrap your packages. I absolutely never have to worry about those issues with Bubble Fast because they care about the products they sell, and they are doing all the vetting of the products for quality before they ever offer them to us. So I won't shop anywhere else. I don't care if I can get it cheaper. They're my peeps. So also, they give us a wonderful discount by using the code Danni over on their website. That does not work on their eBay store, only if you go to their website. Plus, you go to their website, you get to save up bubble bucks too, which is more discounts later. They are very, very generous, you guys. Please, please, please check them out. All right, my big score this morning. I'm a little upset with eBay because for some reason my calculated international shipping was not showing in the listing, so they haven't paid yet. So knock wood, somebody, for me, that all goes well and they pay. They're in Australia, so we'll see how this goes. I'm totally jazzed though. Item number 221253288730. Tell me when you're there, guys. Tell me when you see how much I got for those. Yeah, Deborah Conrad. We were shopping together when I bought these. Remember? I think they lived in your cart for a little while. $699.95. $700. It's a one-place setting. It's a dinner plate, a dessert plate, a little bread plate, and a cup and a saucer. Yeah. How did I know how to price that? Little research, Wendy, little research. This is a very, very sought after dinnerware artist maker, Lynn Chase. Watch for Lynn Chase. Yeah, I paid, I think they were like $29 or $20. I can't remember. Whatever it was, it came down to $17 with my 30% discount. Deborah's gosh, she won't let that happen again. Yeah. So I bought 2 sets that day. I still have another set for sale. So crossing fingers, they pay, and they're from Australia, so they're going to pay the shipping on top of that. So I'm uber excited about that because that like huge blessing, you guys, because that just paid for my whole trip. My whole trip, which I was just paid my hotel bill of $500 and some, and I was a little stressed out. So this is awesome. Yay! Am I going to? If they're going to pay that much, they will pay the shipping, I'm certain. Yeah. Oh, I know they'll pay the shipping. I know. It's just I wish it was paid for and I could say it's a completed transaction. So I'm a little bit on pins and needles here. A little bit on pins and needles. But I'm very excited that it sold. Okay, craziness. These were sitting on the floor in my office, and I can't tell you how many times the dog ran in here and knocked these things around before I knew what they were worth. Oh my gosh. Yep, they've got their invoice, so all is good. I'm just waiting for it to be their eBaying hours over there in the land down under. Yep. I don't know. I don't even know what. I think it's like daytime over there tomorrow now, so it should be any time. Yeah, exactly. I gotta sell stuff so I can pay for these trips. You got it. Nah, Pooch just doesn't come in my office anymore. It's too much glass laying around here. So I had another really good sale. I actually had an offer on this piece for $175. So I knew it was coming up in traffic and search. And this kind of is the way that Cassini is working. So obviously, because somebody else was coming over and looking, this was getting some action. It was coming up in search results because it was getting the clicks, that I finally did get somebody to make an offer that was within my automatic acceptance of offers. I have this listed, a Cameo, an antique shell Cameo in 14 karat gold. I had it listed for $350 a best offer. So I had the automatic accept offer at $299.95, which, believe it or not, that's what they offered me. So it took it automatically. Item number 2211-7819-1176. So thrilled to death. That one's paid for. It's going to be on its way tomorrow. Ta-da! I did pay $140 for it. I paid $140. So, you know, it's not all profit, but boy, I will definitely take a double my money for sure. That's always nice to do. So you guys, you get an offer that just doesn't sit right with you. Don't be desperate. Don't take that money that when you know it's worth more. You listed it right. You did your homework when you listed it for pricing. Wait for the good price. Wait for the good price. That's why I do set up the automatic accept. I don't set up an automatic decline, but I will set up an automatic accept at the price that if somebody made the offer, I know I would accept it. If it's an amount where I'd have to kind of think about it based on where they were, then that doesn't fall in my automatic accept. So the automatic accept amount is what I would take no matter where they are. Okay, so set those up. You can get some wonderful sales that come through without you having to go and do back and forth work. One more sale that I made this week, you guys might remember me showing this on the show, was the Napco lady head bust. She was the one that has the black pearl dangle earrings. She's kind of an ethnic lady. Had her listed for $149.95, which is what I got for. Item number 2212-3575-0721. So yeah, you guys look for those higher priced items. Don't work so hard at those $20 items. Go for the $50, $75, $100, $200 items. It adds up a lot faster. I'm telling you. Yeah, and this Napco lady, I bought her, as you remember, in a lot of 3. I paid $50 for all 3. So I sold the larger one. Can't remember. Maybe you guys remember what I got for her. But she paid for the whole lot, so this is now all gravy on top of that. Yeah. Yep. All right, so I got some stuff around me. Let's start looking at some stuff. You guys know I love these African sculptures. So this one is separate. So let me show you first what I got in an auction lot. So, and you guys know I lovingly call these ooga boogas. They're hand-carved wood. Look for quality. Look for detailed carving. You know, look at the faces. You can see all the detail in these. You know, you don't want the cheaply made dollar store ones. You want something that has a nice quality look to it and some age. Look at, you can see the age on the bottom. See the wood's been scuffled around, got some discoloration. Same with that. Scuffs and bumps on the bottom. Don't be afraid of that stuff. In fact, look for that stuff. These are $30, $40, $50 bills. Okay. Also in that lot was this little plaque. Got a cool kind of little fish serpent head thing. It's got some real copper inlaid decorations. It came in that lot. It doesn't have anything on the back. You know, I'll have to do just a little bit of homework, kind of figure out a price range, but probably a $40, $50 bill right there. Okay, so That African art sells. So as long as I knew I already had that, I found this at the thrift store. And this is quite heavy. And again, the detail. Look at the detail, guys. Look at all the little pieces. The face is very, very well done. And boom, there's what I paid at the thrift store. Okay. So again, because I'm already listing those, I thought when I find more, I'm going to pick up more and do the sell similar thing. Saves me time, saves me money. Okay, what else? Oh, I wanted to show these to you last week because these are so cool. Picked these up at the auction. And these are, and I don't know if you can see, they are made all from feathers. So it's vintage feather art with little hummingbirds. Look at the little hummingbird and all the little detail in him. Cute, 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 right? I picked up 2 of these for $15. Oops, try that. There we go. Helps if I turn it right side. So very vintage, very sweet and cool, and hummingbirds and the right eye appeal. I'm going to sell them for $40 to $50 each. And I'll tell you, this kind of stuff ends up at thrift stores all the time. People cleaning out mom's house, you know, gets rid of her old vintage stuff that she's kept on the wall forever. It sells. It sells. Okay, let's see. What else? Okay, I didn't get to show you this, but I got to show you this. This is my Blenko floor vase. You guys see how big this is? I can't even show the whole thing in the... Oh, it's huge, okay? It's huge. And what's cool about it, okay, what's cool about it, it has this piece that sits down in it, and it's got the Blenko tag on it, if it'll focus. You can see the Blenko. Wow, it just doesn't want to focus, does it? Oh, there you go. So these things sell for crazy amounts of money. What did I pay? I paid $50 for it. I'm going to list it for about $200. Yeah, it's going to be a bear to ship, but that's okay. There's enough profit margin built in to pick up for that high price shipping. So my little night lights pretty much sold out. I got one left, but this was on that same shelf lot with those night lights I bought a couple weeks ago. And I thought these were going to be like yard sale toss-aways until I kind of looked, because they're plain, you know, they're not anything. I thought, oh, you know what, they're Enamelware. And I look at the back, and they're made in Yugoslavia. So this is about $40 right here, I found out. So those will get listed. And that's all gravy from that lot, because I hadn't even, those weren't even considered in my mind when I bid on that lot. And I've got to throw in some glass. Russian glass. Russian glass is showing up and doing very well. This, again, came in a lot of stuff. There's several pieces, so it ends up I pay, you know, $5 to $10 a piece when I'm buying in a lot like that. They still have the label, so I was able to tell right away who done it. These are Vase glass, B-A-I-J-A-B. Paid about $10 each when the lot was divided up. These will sell for $100. $100 all day long. Yipper yuppers. And you know, Russian glass, there's several different companies, but look for this kind of design and workmanship, because the Russian and Polish glass, they seem to do this technique a lot. So that can be one of your keys to the Russian and the Polish glass. Okay? All right, let's see. One more thing. What else can I show you? Okay, this also, this was part of a lot that I bought. And I bought this based on eye appeal, because you look at it, cool, right? Green, it's got the deer, but it's nothing, it's nobody fancy. It's a decorator piece. Decorator piece, but I'm still going to ask $50, $60 for it, because people pay $50, $60 for decorator pieces. So just because it's not some fantastic name, if it has the eye appeal and you can describe it with enough keywords to bring in customers, it'll sell. Sell for good money. There. It's porcelain. It's porcelain with little brass feet. It's kind of odd. It's cool. It's unusual. So it'll sell. And that's what I was telling people when we were shopping. They'd pick something up and show it to me. What about this? And I said, give me 5 or 6 keywords. 5 or 6 keywords. Think that way, you guys. When you're out shopping, you better have 5 or 6 really good. And I'm not saying no words like cute, beautiful, pretty. Those don't count. It has to be a word that very clearly goes with the item. So let's say I saw this on the shelf at the thrift store. I could say Portugal, Enamelware, yellow, vintage, handles. There's words. There's words that could bring the buyer to it. All right? Make sense? Got to shop by those keywords. Shop by those keywords. Whew. I'm running way over. Vintage does count. Yes, you can say vintage. Vintage is a huge search term. If it's a search term that buyers use, it counts, okay? But people really don't put beautiful or nice or pretty or cute. They don't put those words into the search box, and that's what I mean by that. But another example of a word that's perfectly acceptable is if you're in clothing, looking at shoes or dresses, the word sexy. You will be amazed. Go look up how many people are using the word sexy when they're shopping for clothing. So that one counts too. And see, Sherry says she always uses vintage at the end. Not me, I use it at the beginning because vintage is a huge, huge search term. So it's going to depend on the item, of course, but people do put vintage into that search box. Yes, yes, yes. And I really want to be known for vintage. That is my customer. That's my customer's language. So for me, it makes sense to make sure that not only Cassini, but Google knows that I'm the vintage chick here. Send them to my thing.